Alright people, welcome and hello to all of you who are watching the stream right now. And these are the swap. There we go. So yeah, welcome to this live stream of ISO Alpha 1. As you can probably tell, this is like what we have so far right now. Cool. Right. And in this session, I'll be like animating this entire scene so we can come on. Oh, come on. What's going on? Alright, there we go. Anyways, let's get started. So, we have the scene here. We lower the music a bit more. No worries, I'll get to it. I don't know why it doesn't. I don't know why it does this. I'm like try to recapture the scene. Okay. Got it. Huh. Strange. Display cam. Cursor, okay. I think that should work as long as nothing gets in the way. Alright. Yeah, I think nothing gets in the way as of right now, hopefully. So let's get started on this whole thing. So this is what I have for the scene so far. As of right now, this part is not like furnished yet. It doesn't really have like anything of value in there. So hopefully I'll be able to like showcase some part of it. Doesn't really have like anything of value in there. Right. But first I gotta showcase the graphics. Well, they're not final obviously, but of course that's gotta be the most intricate and appealing part of the whole movie. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm really impressed with how it went, despite the fact that I haven't like implemented certain like ambient occlusion improving kind of things. Like, what is it again? It's yeah. So these light probes are essentially what I use to make some parts of the graphics. Like reflection cube matte makes reflections like more accurate in Eevee. And the irradiance volume captures very intricate shadow details, similar to how ambient occlusion does this. But we'll not talk about the graphics here because essentially this is not the main focus of this whole stream. So yeah, it's getting a little close to like finishing the compiling shaders. Sometimes it does things like this. Alright, so I think the shadows have been compiled, everything's good to go, and I guess I can showcase what I have got so far.
Son, there's far more than just fighting. You get to go to places and take out all the uneven things in life. Like for me, I took the storm in the deserts, making sure all corruption and tyranny is all no more, but to dust. Remember that you're the one to make the choices.
Whoa, how bad was the desert?
We had to go far places. We had to go through the vigor of the everlasting heat and wait for the imminent threats that arrive in our dead sights.
Hey, Commander Axton, how's business going for you?
I got myself a rookie in our team, Maxwell.
Won't you look at that? Fresh meat's back in the house. Ha ha, come on, I'm just joking with you. Hey Axton, is this a kid?
Yes.
Well, Jack, nice to see you once again. I see you at the range carrying that big light machine gun of yours. Is there something I can carry?
Nah, this big gun's for big boys only. We'll definitely need it for one special occasion.
Yeah, this island monster, and he really wants revenge on it. Like, do you even believe that, Max?
A Highland monster? Sounds like something my baby brother once wrote for his first grade literature project.
Look, it's hard to believe, but ever since that happened, I wasn't the same again. Like, I told everyone about this and no one believed me. Heck, none of the personnel even know where the
Yeah,
scratches
he
came
lost
from.
his mind. Let's
What?
meet you in the group.
I will show it.
Fluffy bear.
So, is that Max we have here?
Of course not, Ash. Who else do you expect?
Cool. So we're all here together? I swear I don't remember a thing about this team.
Yes, sir. Jackson's there too, but he's a little too ticked off to be with us right now. May I reintroduce the team now? The sniper, Ashwin Singh. The medic, Mila Romanov. And there's me, the commander, Axton Reardon, the man taking the father's throne while his son will continue the heritage.
Ah, glad you're here. We've been looking for another member for a very long time. Ever since one of ours didn't make it out of the warehouse fight a while ago.
What happened to him?
He got pinned down by a bunch of prisoners. We couldn't save him after what they've done to him.
So I'm taking his place?
Correct, son. Finished taking a breather?
Oh, screw you. Look, I'm gonna save my emotions for later. I just want to know, what do you want me to do with the kid?
Well, he's been on the simulation with the amateurs and the elites. Maybe it's time he'll get connected. To learn a thing or two from you guys. What do you say?
Sounds good. He'll know something to help him survive, in case one of us dies.
Alright. So, I think I have loaded like a previous save file here. I think I've got like a better version of it. Like, recover, autosave, 1.3 from yesterday. Yeah, I know, I did come unprepared for this, but hey, at least you get to see some like quality stuff, I guess. I mean, yeah, like sometimes I forget to do save it like at some points, but I do believe it's a bit my fault as well. The nice pain of having to wait a long time. Oh well, probably like a good time to press S the moment it begins. Anyways, now that we're like waiting for the next save file, any of you like to ask me some questions? Okay, we got a save file loaded and dead. Very nice that one person duck. Well, will parasites and frog spawns be in the series? I'd say that it's merely like a kind of like maybe or maybe not, but I did sketch out some designs for the parasites that like I have drawn. It's like so basically I wanted to conceptualize that the parasites and the frog spawn were like realistically looking. And yeah, and yes, they could be in the movie. Not so sure they can be in Alpha 1 because like there's like limited space for them to appear in. But the parasites, yes, they will definitely be in the sequel. In case if you haven't known, yes, this here is like the complete this is like the complete blueprint of the entire animation process.
I doubt this kid can last in an actual mission, so I think we should teach him something.
Yeah, it gives me a good time to showcase like the motion capture importation process. So let me get these out of the way real quick and let me find like an appropriate animation for him to be able to express himself with. So right here we got to import the like animation from this mocap folder, and like I have a selection of multiple animations that like I also created, and not only that, we're also provided from mixamo.com. Honestly though, both of these are like sites and providers do really like have a lot of flexibility when it comes to like animation. Though Mixamo is mostly like present animations, Rococo Studio was entirely, in fact, animated using entirely by my own body motions. And if you don't know how it works, it's simply they have like an AI program that was located in their website. Essentially, it allows you to use your computer's webcam or like a existing video file, and it could be able to record your movements from there. You simply have to go to like the Rococo software and see the animation output, and that's all you got. You instantly created some sort of like mocap result. And in case you haven't noticed, hopefully I can find an example of me actually moving my body here. Yeah, so right here where Jackson's like doing like his flexing right in front of Max. It's actually me doing it on camera.
This big gun's for big boys only. We'll definitely need it for one special occasion.
Yeah, this island monster, and he really wants revenge on it. Like, do you even believe that, Max?
So yeah, for real, if you really like to get into some sort of mocap but you don't really have any like money or budget to do so, then Rococo AI will be your best start. It's like completely free, and you don't there's really no need to pay anything. Not even like, you just need a camera or like a video source, and it's gonna completely do the process entirely. All right. Anyways, back to like animating Jackson. So I simply import an animation. Right? All I need to do is like put the source to the animation, to the animated like armature that I'm going to be using, that contains like, like movements, and I put it to an empty to this like rig that I have specifically created for the like characters. And I had to always put them in a T pose in order to make sure that everything all like gets captured correctly. There we go. I already had like the name, the bones, and we press retarget. And
son,
wait a second. I think I just deleted the animation entirely on this bone. No, trust me, it does actually work. Let me Alright, take two. They don't know about Stanley. Do you know? Do you record the voice lines then animate, or the other way around? Well, for simple starters, voice lines are the most important thing because they help streamline the animation process like very, very much accurately, and can literally help with certain actions and stuff like that. That's why I always wait for the voice lines to come first before I animate, because if I do it the other way around, it's essentially going to be really messy. Like if I were to use the text-to-speech for voice lines as placeholders, and like if I use like the actual voice lines later, it's going to have some pretty bad syncing issues, considering that text-to-speech and human voices are very much different in terms of tone and voice. I mean, currently in our technology right now today, most text-to-speech voices barely have like any way to express emotion. It's even like we're trying to actively improve it to make it more human-like, but just imagine if we actually do get implementation of human-like voices. I mean, would this completely replace voice actors, or just simply coincide alongside with them? Also, I get to do my voice lines during the week, since I have a full house to myself. Good luck, Captain Clone. I can't wait to see the result. Right. So I paste the animation.
I doubt this kid can last in an actual mission, so I think we should teach him something.
I need to slightly scale it up a bit to fit the whole camera angle.
I doubt this kid can last in an actual mission, so I think we should teach him something.
Increase it. There we go. There we go. Now it looks a bit more natural. In this whole segment, I'm going to be doing like the lip syncing now, since I got the entire full animation like completed. And the way I do that is particularly through like a special system of nodes. It's just I can showcase this one in the finished scene, right, in like dock training. I heard him say pizza. Yeah, that's a pretty nice way of observing like stuff, I guess. I gotta say, I really admire the lighting. Not something you can easily achieve in Roblox. Well, to be honest, I do actually appreciate this as well. I heard that like one person duck is like trying to actively replicate like Blender graphics using shaders and stuff like that, and I think that nothing really anything goes well for like he's still trying to actively want to replicate good-looking graphics for his project. And I gotta be honest with you, yeah, these kind of graphics are not too easy to achieve, but I think you can be able to get some way around it if you're watching this one person duck. I'm failing at it. Hopefully there could be some way to be able to work around it. Anyways, I can showcase the lip syncing that's inactive. That's being active. Sorry, I can't speak. I can like showcase how the lip syncing works here, and especially I have created like eye expressions as well.
The nurse of the team. She cares a lot about the safety of others, especially her husband, Jack.
Oh, hey, that part stung a bit, sweet nectar.
So essentially how this thing works is that this is entirely the main like centerpiece to control all the like lip syncing and eye expressions. And hopefully I don't mess anything up. So the way this works is like I put like a keyframe for one decal, and then the other keyframe which switches the decal. Now there's a reason. Now the reason why I had to put them like this same image goes over there is essentially this is what happens. Wait, no, that one's okay. Gotta make sure I find a very big leap on this one. Shaders and Roblox isn't as good as blenders. Essentially, Roblox shaders are basically like this. They're basically like provided as defaults normally. And these shaders are actually like custom like provided, either through BlenderKit or textures.com. Right. And you find one that actively leaps from value to value. Value to value. I think this one does it. Oh, I found one. Oh, never mind. Okay, actually, let me demonstrate it live here. So, if I were to put a keyframe over here and then like switch to the next expression, which is over here, this is what happens. There we go.
About the safety of others.
Huh. Why? His lips are glowing. What's going on with that one? Did someone just replace? Did someone just Whoops! I accidentally like made his entire face glow. Oh my god. Shaders in Roblox don't work. I can greatly agree with that. take 3 of me demonstrating. So if I were to put a facial expression, if we were to jump from this face to that face, it essentially like cycles through multiple faces at different like frames. So essentially, like lip syncing has to like be from this image switched immediately to the next frame with this image, then like wait a few frames, copy and paste this frame, and then add a different frame there, and like the cycle continuously repeats. So yeah, that's how lip syncing works here. And I also have to like create a wide series of faces for Jackson, and this is what I currently have so far in terms of faces, and there's that, and like there's like a special magic that I have here. I mean, it's not really that special since I'm pretty sure anyone can do it, but so you notice how his lips only move, but not his eyes, and then you notice that his eyes are actually like different. All right, and then you actually notice that. There we go. And that you actually notice that his eyes are like different kinds of different textures. And not like differently like same face, same lip expressions, but different eyes or something like that. I don't know what I'm so let me expose the secret. So this is the bottom of, so this is like his mouth is like lips texture that's completely like separated through like this loop cut, and we have the eyes texture, which is a different material set on the bottom, set on like this side, that's not like lip texture. And when I move the eyes, they move independently from the lips. I wouldn't say bad, just not eye-catching. And essentially, that's how like facial expressions tend to move in all my Roblox movies. So the Mechpocalypse animation has the exact same technique, and that so goes for all the other like animations that I have made so far. And it's simply I feel like it works better and more efficiently than doing this with shape keys or like actual rigged lips, because I kind of feel like these kind of like animation, like eyes and lip animations, feel more like a Roblox animation, because primarily a lot of Roblox animations tend to use like switching decals as opposed to like having an actual face rig. So yeah, I think that should be easy to explain. Oh, I should probably start lip syncing like Jackson first, since he's like the most accessible one so far. So I should start off with making sure. Yeah, his face is a bit low poly, but usually I tend to subdivide the face, like the head texture, and I gotta like detriangulate the face, the head texture, the head model, in order to make sure that I'd be able to capture capture like the loop cut slide that makes it easier to separate, the face, the eyes and the mouth more easily. And in order to like separate the lips and the eyes from the place, from like being able to like use the same texture, is that I create a new material, and no, actually don't create a new material, copy the same material from the aforementioned place in the toolbar, and 02, create a clone of it, and in the edit mode, I can simply press this UV sync selection, which in turn allows me to select the faces from this section, from there to here. Bam, and there we go. so the eyes are now separate from the lips, which means that the lips now move independently from the eyes. It's time for a little lip syncing.
Whoa, how bad was the desert?
We had to go far places. We had to go through the vigor.
And
Am I selected towards the lips? No, that's the eyes. Lips.
Indirect.
Gotta turn this on.
In.
Yes. His face seems a bit limited. So, is there? All right. So I guess I can replace one of Clay's lips with one of Jackson's. Ace of Spades. So this is how the magic happens. Nice facial controls. What plugins do you use? To be honest, I don't really have any plugins that I use at all, and simply enough, it's just me like flickering around with the the node editor, the material shader node editor, and constantly manipulating this little value tab that allows me to change the facial expressions. It's very easy to use, actually. It's really easy to use, and it just basically makes the whole lip syncing process a bit like a cinch, to be honest.
Exton.
Okay, so if I want to add a facial expression, I can just simply duplicate like the mix and the image, as well as the math node, and yep, it's auto-saving. Great. Looks great so far. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes I have to deal with auto-saving, and it's gonna happen many times during the whole live streaming process. Don't worry, I don't mind it when it's happening. It's just kind of a bit annoying sometimes, but I be patient so far. And usually when this happens, I get to answer your questions more often. I need to go to work in animations now. See ya later. See ya at the Isle Mercenaries. Right. It's time to move the mix. Put it from the A section. Put the base color. In order to make this fully functional, I gotta duplicate the greater than value and put it to 9, because that's how basically the numbers of the value tend to input what the face texture would look like. Now it's time to change his face.
Extend.
This allows him to say the letter O's more.
Is big. As big. It is.
I've been having trouble with mixing idles and walks. So the simple way of being able to mix idles and walks is like, you just have to like make a smooth transition in the middle of the animation. So like this is a prime example over here. So there's accent transition from like a homemade mocap animation to a Mixamo one, simply because this keyframe is in the way, and that is basically like the keyframe to make him like easily make his movements more like transitioning more better and easier this way, and simply without it, it can be pretty rigid.
There's business going for it.
So simply, in order to like mix animations, you gotta like the little key secret to doing this is make the animation like have a bit of a reactionary in the middle before they change animations. It's like a little tweak to a bit of force into it, and yeah, that simply makes it hard to notice.
Business. It's going. It's going for it. Exton, how's business going for you? How's business going for you?
I got myself a rookie in our team, Maxwell.
What?
I still need that elite spotter upgrade before I guess I had time to practice.
Look at that.
I kind of had like a little idea where Jackson like pushes Max slightly a bit to show how much of a jerk he is. Well, I mean, not the worst jerk possible, but at least in a way to give the viewers an impression of what he is, I guess. Should I add a little push to him right over here, like a little nudge?
Look at that. Joe.
Add a little more face expression for him. value threshold is 10. Put it into like this section here.
Look.
I think it's a lot better if his face if it's like his using this lip animation.
Don't you look at Don't you look at that. You look at Won't you look at that, Fred? Won't you look at that? Won't you
I set my set the audio.
Don't you look? Don't you look at that? Don't you look at that? Get. Don't you look at that? Look at that.
Elite spotter from Isle Real. Would you look at that?
Fresh meats back in fresh meat it's back it's back in the back in the back in the house. Back in the house. Back in the house. It's back in the house. Come on. Back in the house.
Yeah, he's not opening his big mouth just to say house. Gotta make sure to make it more differently.
No. No. No.
Roblox still has a lot of trouble loading a couple of the meshes and models, and half the aisle has the same loading issue. Well, I mean, the same issue kind of like happened to me when I was exporting the entire island in OBJ format. The thing is, the map is so large it barely loaded a lot of chunks of the island, which makes it completely difficult to work with. So I had to like cut off a majority of like the ocean areas, like and the outskirts of the island. I had to exclude a very long portion of the ocean outskirts of the island, because simply it was one of the few culprits to like not load the entire thing when I was like exporting the island. And to believe it or not, the way I managed to export the entire island into Blender is like split the entire island in half, export that one part, export the other part, fuse both parts together as soon as they import it, and like cut them into chunks to make it easier to work with and texture. So yeah, so like of texture, like importing OBJs of like Roblox terrain is just complete ass, but gotta be honest with you, it's quite easy to work around with, and kind of like gives you more creativity control over it. Be it the fact you need like the source material to work with, unless you're like working on entirely grass and ocean, which the ocean textures, in fact, they actually load as like a separate material, and that's honestly astonishing to me, because that means you can easily like get rid of the ocean and like import your own oceans and work with it. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, honestly.
Don't you look at that? Fresh meat's back in the house. Come on.
Violent laughing. I don't really think any of these faces can like work with Jackson in this expression, I'm gonna guess that huge guess that Jackson dies instantly. Place your bets on that one, I guess. Alright, so we're in GIMP, and right here I could be able to like modify his facial features right here. So I just need to make a little eye close animation, eye close like frame. Put it here. Copy like the color of the eye, of like the skin. Transparent. This is in case. Yeah, just need one eye in order to make reference. It's pretty easy to make a closed eyelid here. Just need to set the 4. Unless if I have like need to make like the color is black. Eyelid closed. erase the other eye from existence. Duplicate this one and then flip it. No, not shear it. Flip. Instant new face, new eye feature. And I gotta re-import this. Thankfully, it doesn't have any keyframes, so I don't have to worry about losing animation. I don't know why I have Clay's eyes. Just gonna replace it with Jackson's eyes. There we go. No, who told you to like glow? Oh, connect to output is why his eyes started glowing. It's weird.
Come on, I'm just... come on, I'm just joking with you. Hey, Exton. Come on.
Okay, gotta deselect one of them before I go on to the other.
Come on.
Well, I'm gonna go for a bit. Bye. See ya, that one person duck. Yes. Auto-save moment. I think I should like raise my auto-save settings to this point. I highly doubt 3.41 even crashes on me anymore. The previous issue with working with the original 3.1 is that every time I try to pause like the playback, it crashes on me. It's like certifications when I load like a lot of data from various files. With the new like 3.41, it doesn't do that to me anymore. So I like feel less afraid of like playing the animation and stuff like that. Time to raise the settings. System. 40 minutes. Should be a lot of time. Bam.
And I'm just... Come on, I'm just... Come on, I'm just. Come on, I'm just. Come on, I'm just. Come just. Okay. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Won't you look at that fresh meat? Come on. Come on, I'm just joking with you.
That's it. Alright, that's good enough. So when to make one of his animations, when he turns his eyes, so find it, so check his food. Hopefully it doesn't cause any discrepancies with like the eyes.
Hey. Hey. Accident. Is this a kid?
Yes.
Right, so we got a bit of like lip syncing here. I think that's pretty good enough for like standard. What about like populating the whole place? Yeah, like this isn't entirely like a mini mall food court section, and it looks pretty eerily empty aside from like the Alpha Squad being there. So it's time to like populate the whole place, even though like lip syncing is basically like the least of my priority. So who should we start first? I know, the Bravo Squad. Alright, so it's got a little special, got a little, like a little blend file made specifically for every character in the entire series. Right. So fun fact, there's like one character that's like only based on an actual person, and everyone else is like fictionalized. And that character in question is Kevin. No, it's not Kevin. It's Ethan Strange Drink Klein, and like Strange Drink is known as the practitioner in the island of Vulcan, and he's basically like the guy who requested me to do the energy lancer as like a 3D model and have him like hold it in a poster. Yeah, he's part of like the Isle Prelude canon now. I know it's kind of strange, but yeah, I guess he has a place there, and he's the prominent bacon hair of like the entire series. And other than that, it's time to insert some extras. We got Lucas, Giorgio. Not so sure if I should add Jacob. You know what? I should add Jacob. There's Clay and Andreas. Should make sure that none of them come with their own weapons. Okay, my computer froze a bit. Finally, start working again. Hopefully they load in properly. Yeah, sometimes it does get a little patient when it does this. There we have it, the elite mercs. Might need to place them like somewhere different. So these. Let my music turn off. Yeah, I'm afraid that this is probably going to end up leading to like a copyright strike, like a copyright like claim video or something. Gotta be careful. Thankfully, it led to a Carl Casey one. Right, so we got the elite mercs. Just gotta make sure that this is a weapon-free zone here, so... Sorry, you can't... Sorry, Clay. No machine gun for you. It's gonna be sitting in this classy table. I'm not even sure if Clay should even wear his like armored vest and shoulder pads when he's like literally eating. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't think he should like wear his armor when he's eating. I mean, what could possibly go wrong in like a lunchroom or something? Sure, you can say like there's gonna be like a fight or something, but this is like a military base. I highly doubt that anyone would just get into a serious fight here. And in this case, like every extra character in this like entire presentation is just gonna have like repeated animations, or like just completely go off screen and not do anything else, just that kind of way. And yes, there's gonna be like this entire place is gonna have a lot of extra characters. Now I know you might be saying, that's probably like a little too much for you, especially since you're doing this all by yourself. Yeah, I know. But I don't. Yeah, but that's some like sometimes it does take a lot of time to get an entire scene populated. That's why I explicitly said that this is going to be like one of the largest scenes in the entire movie. Not just visually, but like an introductory, like in a standpoint of like story as well, since we get introduced to the other mercs. Copy this animation. Make sure everything is keyframed. Yeah, he's clipping through the chair a bit. No worries.
You got all the.
Yeah, he's clipping through the chair. Gotta make sure this animation is seen on camera, so. Yeah, Clay's gonna be briefly seen from this area. Nah, just very
Sometimes in one of those.
I think I should move Clay over there. Yeah, he's not meant to be a prominent character in the entire thing, so it's perfectly fine. Like, stays a background character for now. It's time to get Lucas involved there. Target. So 121. It's very sitting. Yeah. Gotta copy and paste the animation over here. Put it to Lucas. Alright. Make sure to sitting to chirp. Make sure he's having table manners right here. There we go. Wait, the heck these guys come from? Oh well, wouldn't hurt to add them into the scene as well.
By a bunch of prisoners. We couldn't save him after what they've done to him.
Time to add Jacob in the scene. Thankfully, Thankfully, just like don't have to do much because he's just gonna be completely dead, like completely dead idle for like the whole scene. Wait, should I make Jacob find something? Just like stare at the trash can. Yeah, I guess I should. A little bit hard to notice from there, but at least it's something. Of course, the big guy in the room. I don't know how exactly I could be able to make him fit in this like small chair, this very large table. Sitting 4. I guess that could work once I'm down. Interesting pose, I guess. How am I supposed to make sure he sits like in a way he doesn't clip through the chair. Yeah, I guess that's close enough. Ooh, that's a bit too big for him to fit through that table. Keep forgetting that I have too many keyframes on this. Close enough. Just gonna place.
He got pinned down by a bunch of prisoners. We couldn't save him after what they've done to him.
So,
Keyframe
Done
no.
to him. By a bunch of prisoners. Save him after what they've done to him.
The other one should, and then we have the last one, Andreas, who's basically going to be talking like the whole group in there at a table. Ooh, nice chair on the bottom floor. Import. It's such a minuscule little bone. Hopefully it doesn't get. Okay, that is a large bone. How do I select the? Okay, I gotta select the armatures. Number 17. Armatures 17. Character. What do you mean this armature is not selectable? Well, guess I have to like find another another way to do this. Import FBX. Armature 17, there we go. Fixed it. Taking its sweet time. Andreas is going to be no longer T-posing on the chair. It's going to be animated. Move this part. About adding his drone, but it's hard to know in many ways.
What happened to him?
He got pinned down by a bunch of prisoners. We couldn't save him after what they've done to him.
So I'm taking...
And that's the last we ever get to see of them. Pretty neat. Start like making like the staff over there, but and not so sure if I have the time to. Alright, part 2 of lip syncing.
Yes.
Well, Jack, nice to see you once again. I see you at the range carrying that big light machine gun of yours. Is there something I can carry?
Nah.
Big light machine gun of yours. Is there something I can carry?
Nah.
and this one of these animates is lips. There we go.
Nah. Nah. This.
It's been 100 minutes. I'm surprised. Should probably. I should need to delete the keyframe over here.
Nah. This. Big guns for big
How does he sing? Okay, there's a letter.
for big 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 boy 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 is on only. Nah, this big guns for big boys only. We'll definitely. Nah, this big guns for big boys only. We'll big boys only. Well, nah, this big guns for big boys only. Nah, this big guns for big boys only. We'll definitely need. Nah, this big. Nah, this big gun.
Alright, make his head look at Max.
Nah, this big guns for big boys only. We'll definitely need it for one special occasion. Well, We'll definitely need we'll definitely need it for once. We'll definitely need it. We'll definitely need it.
There we go.
Needed. Needed. Needed for what needed for one spend for one special for one
Oh, okay. The brain freeze. Ultimate. Let's back up.
Yeah, this island monster, and he really wants revenge on it. Like, do you even believe that, Max?
A Highland monster? Sounds like something my... A Highland monster? A Highland monster? Sounds like something my baby brother once wrote for his first grade literature project.
Look, it's hard to...
Let's take a look.
Hey, Commander Axton, how's business going for you?
I got myself a rookie in our team, Maxwell.
Won't you look at that? Fresh meat's back in the house. Come on, I'm just joking with you. Hey, Axton, is this a kid?
Wait. The eyes are moving. Let's see what's the issue here.
Hey, Axton. Hey, Axton. Hey, Axton, is this a kid? Hey, Axton, hey, Axton, is this a kid?
Yes.
Well, Jack, nice to see you once again. I see you at the range carrying that big light machine gun of yours. Is there something I can carry?
Nah, this big gun's for big boys only. We'll definitely need it for one special occasion. Nah, this big gun's for big boys only. We'll definitely need it for one special occasion.
Yeah, this island monster, and he really wants revenge on it. Like, do you even believe that, Max?
A Highland monster?
Max? Like, do you even believe that, Max?
A Highland monster?
Yeah, this island monster, and he really wants revenge on it. Like, do you even believe that, Max?
A Highland monster? Sounds like something my baby brother once wrote for his first grade literature project.
Look. 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 It's a look. It's a it's a It's our
Hey, long time no see. Just came here to say that I'm loving your sets. Thank you, okay, Sumik.
It's hard to believe. It's hard to It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe, but it's hard to believe. Believe.
How did we get here?
Believe, but ever believe, but ever ever since that
I just flipped the key freak. habit, no. See how it goes.
It's hard to believe, but ever since that happened, and I wasn't the same. 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 Yeah. Look, it's hard to believe, but ever since that happened, I wasn't the same again. Like, I told everyone about this, and no one... Like, you got... Guy, I told like I told it. I told everyone about. Like I told everyone. Like I told everyone about this, and no one believed.
Oh hey, the stream is cool going on. What did I miss? Well, let's recap for a basic moment. We got the elite mercs here who are just sitting there, and where we have left off is animating Jack's lips. So I think that's simple to come back to. Oh yeah, and these guys are here apparently. Yeah, we'll get to them later.
Like I told everyone about the. I told everyone. About. About the this no no one but no one but believe no one believe me. No one believe me. No one believe me. Like I told everyone about this and no one believed me. Heck, none of the person none of none none of the person none of the personnel
Yeah. Yeah. He lost his mind. Let's meet you in the group.
I will show it. I will.
Fluffy bear.
So, is that Max we have here?
Of course not, Ash. Who else do you expect?
Cool.
Yes. Don't know what to do with these guys over there. Let's just put them in places where for now we can see them. Chairs moving. Oh, that's painful. Really painful.
Sniper. Sniper. Ashwin Singh.
How did we get here? How did we go?
Place?
Correct, son. Finish taking a break. Finish taking a breather.
What they've done to him.
So I'm taking his place?
Correct, son. Finish taking a breather. Oh, screw. Oh, screw you. Screw you. Oh, screw you. Oh, screw you. Oh, screw you. Oh, screw you. Look, I'm gonna save. Look. Look, I'm gonna save. Look, look. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna save. Look, I'm gonna save my emotions. Save my just want wanted oh. Oh, screw you. Look, I'm gonna save my emotions for later. I just want to know, what do you want me to do with the key? What do you... What do you...
Well, he's been on the simulation with the amateurs and the elites.
Oh, screw you. Look, I'm gonna save my emotions for later. I just want to know, what do you want me to do with the kid?
Well, he's been on the simulation with the amateurs and the elites. Maybe it's time he'll get connected. To learn a thing or two from you guys. What do you say? From you guys. What do you say?
Sounds good. He'll know something to help him survive, in case one of us...
Guys, what do you say?
Sounds good. He'll know something to help...
What do you say?
Sounds good.
I need to move Max's animation a bit more earlier.
What do you say?
Sounds good.
What do you say? What do you say?
Sounds good. He'll know something to help him survive, in case one of us dies.
I doubt this kid can last in an actual mission, so...
Back hurts. There we go.
I did.
Ah yes, the typical autosave. The magic. Here's the spot. Right.
I did. This
Not yet. Final Q&As for anyone still around. Bear with me on this. There we go. Seems like a quiet place around here. Well, guess it's time to end the stream then. We put in some like very cool ending music. There we go. Alright, I got some simple questions. Okay, so to cut it short, will I continue Isle Prelude when it's finished? Probably not, because, well, I can't really do like Roblox animations for far too long, and it might like advance like far beyond when I go to college or like graduate and stuff like that. And I'm probably gonna have to. I'm probably right after Isle Prelude. I'm going to like start working on personal projects afterwards, and that's pretty much it. I am thinking about animating my own Isle series. You should just use Blender for most projects, just a few bits. This is all based on from no experience. So for this movie that I'm making right here, it's all entirely animated using Blender. I'm only using Roblox Studio to export assets. But if you're gonna be like, I don't want to like do all the work and stuff like that, then it's suggested that you might like take the bit of costly route and go for Moon Animator, which was some animators would use to animate in Roblox Studio. If you like to go for the extra complicated route and like create everything all by yourself, create everything including like texture the entire basis island, which the entire island will not be exported with the textures in it. It's just like a plain green material with a blue water material, and that's it. You're gonna have to texture everything all by yourself. Then it's probably not recommended for you if you do not want to go to the effort of texturing the entire island. If you like to go for the simpler route, then take some time to learn Moon Animator. And yes, Blender is not very much recommended for beginner animators, because it is like recommended to start off animating at some point using Blender, but you're gonna need to take a lot of experience before you start like working on big projects. And this is coming from someone who made like a 40-minute long animation simply in the year 2020, back when I was 15 years old, and the entire animation process took roughly 10 months to make with no storyboard, and absolutely everything was done under like practical knowledge. And what I could have done and that could have been easily improved if I took some time to learn some new techniques. But other than that, I have to go what I have right now before I need to start improving. Otherwise, the consistency will the consistency has to be like at most like you don't want to switch like art styles that in that rigid way unless you have a reason to explain it. And you have to keep your like project as like understandable as possible, with changing as less stuff, with like changing the entire like streamline as less as possible. And yes, depending on how you like learn Blender, which a majority like beginners tend to learn using the donut tutorial, which I did not do, is simply like the first way to start. But if you want to go straight forward and begin animating right now, you got like a animation tutorial for you. Now, keep in mind that armatures are not an easy feat, and so you basically have to start like start evolving from like a single cell organism to like a full-on bones and meshes kind of character. And the good thing about Blender is that it's free. I think you already got the gist of that one. Will the factor of having a story and a plot be incorporated in this project in any way? Well, the thing is, it wouldn't be a movie without like a plot or a story. I mean, that's a simple, easy way to say it. In fact, like Isle Prelude already has like an established lore, almost very much inspired by Isle, but has a little bit of originality to it. So simply said enough that this entire simulation is like filled with self-aware-minded people, or otherwise known as the Generation 2 B Corporation like operatives. They are simply like created as a way to help to like understand like human emotions and being able to work like people in some way or another. And that's why they're a lot more advanced than how linear thinking people tend to be. Like, so what I'm talking about is like they're basically like the more advanced version of the original Isle mercs that were seen in the game, and it could potentially lead to some problems. And I'm not going to say much more about this because, well, seems like there's not much problems they have like going on. See ya, Captain Clone. And that right there concludes the live stream of animating a part of IAO. Now, this entire like stream what was a bit like unexpected, has like an unexpected turn of events. Cesne's, you know, the guy who created the whole idea of Alpha 1 and everything, and like the whole world of it, is actually going to be leaving this project. And I do believe that he has done a good job being able to set up this whole project entirely, and it's quite sad to see him go at some point. And I heard he DM'd me that he's saying that he's going to leave this project entirely, but I do wish for the best of him, that he'll be able to go out and do something good for once, I guess. And yeah, I know I know, you know, something happened that involved him in the server, like, and we negotiated and stuff like that. But yeah, I do hope for the best of him to like go out and do something, I guess. And I think that should do it for this entire live stream. More will be going on later on, but I'm not going to be live streaming the majority of it. And, like, from there, just simply, like, I guess that's all of it. Thank you for tuning in, and see ya.